Hi, my name is Jen, and I'm here to talk to you about what's happening in this world right now, what's really happening, what's happening within ourselves, what's happening outside of the world, um, the worldview, and what I've been observing people are talking about all over social media, in the news, with friends, with family. Um, there's just a lot of people who are afraid right now, a lot of fear. And I have kept my silence for a really long time about it because when I talk to people about what I know to be true, most of the time they just don't want to hear it because it's not what the media is saying. It's not what, the people in charge are saying. Um, why do I have strength in what I believe? Well, I know. And I've been on the awakening process for over 20 years. It's speeded up exponentially, probably in the last 12 years. And I just want to share what I know. Um, it hurts me to hear people in pain. I'm an empath and I know things about people. I could talk to you for a few minutes and just have a sense of who you are. Um, so that's what I want to do. Um, the most important thing for the spiritual community, um, you really need to use discernment. I really feel like that's not being used. Um, a lot of the videos that I see, a lot of the posts that I see, um, are a lot of warnings. Um, a lot of this is what's going to happen in the future, in the next 5 years, in the next year, in the next 6 months, right away. And just warning, warning, warning. Um, don't pay attention to those. There's no timeline to what's happening aside from um, what we sense and know to be true in our immediate future and the potential for a future. Nobody can know the future. Not even the most psychic person really knows the future. They just see a timeline, maybe in the Akashic records. So I had a prophetic vision when I was about 19 years old, and um, it's basically been coming to pass. And what was my vision? I experienced this humongous major spiritual download of information, um, where I basically was told that sometime in my future, in the middle of my life, and again, this is when I was 19, that there would be a major global event that would occur. It would affect every single person in the world. There would be a lot of fear. Um, a lot of people would be so fearful they could die, and a lot of people would die. But that, ironically, this was not something to be afraid of. That there was no reason to go into fear and to trust ourselves, to trust our instincts, um, and that we were here. That this amazing thing was going to be happening that was going to change everything. It's going to change everything about our lives. And um, I didn't know if I was crazy. I don't know why I had that experience. Um, that was back in the day when there was no video, there's no online. I couldn't check my I couldn't look it up and find out, am I right? Is there something going on in the world? In the future, are the people sensing things? And I was listening to a program called Art Bell, and at one point he said, have you guys ever heard any strange and unusual experiences, any information that you got in some strange way? And so I decided to call in and told him my story of my vision that I had, and thinking, he was going to probably say, oh, you're crazy. Turns out I wasn't crazy. And hundreds, if not thousands of people had called in with almost the exact same thing, which blew me away. And that was the first time I realized that I have a gift. That was just one of them. And so I'd like to take these videos that I'd like to make as an opportunity to reassure you that we are exactly where we're supposed to be in this world at this time. Nothing's happening that's not supposed to be happening. Trust your intuition. If it's telling you not to do something, don't do it. Um, if you are hearing things on the news that just doesn't resonate for you, don't believe it. Definitely don't believe it. Just because someone tells you something doesn't make it true. Doesn't matter if they have a camera in front of them. Doesn't matter if thousands and hundreds of thousands of people know who they are. That doesn't make them experts. Okay? So you can only know the truth for yourself. And it wasn't until I really started trusting my intuition and believing what I was sensing to be true that everything shifted in my life. And amazing manifestations started happening for me and healings. I've been on a healing journey and incredible healing is happening for me. Um, I'm actually in the process of writing a book about my experience, but I wanted to share on the video here with you that you need to trust your instincts. You need to trust your intuition. If it doesn't feel right, it's not, at least not for you. And there are many paths to get to where you want to be. Trust that. Don't listen to what other people are telling you what you should be doing. I always get these big warning signs come up when I hear should. Uh-uh. That's based on their perception, their ideas, what they grew up thinking. There's a lot of programming that we grew up with that's just leftovers from history, from the past, that don't apply to us. They're not relevant at all. You need to find a way to release those programs. There's a lot of healers out there who can help you. Um, if you're interested, you can IM me and I can help you with resources. And I can tell you what I've been doing. I also have a blog that I have been logging a couple of times a year since the end of 2012 about what I'm perceiving, what's happening in the world, and my own personal experience with it. So, anyways, I don't want to make this video too long, but I just want to reassure you, whether you're a light worker, whether you are a healer, whether you are just an average person who's been paying attention to the world and noticing, wow, there's something going on here. There's more going on and I'm sensing it, but I don't really know what it is. When you're hearing reports on the news that's just rubbing you the wrong way, but you don't know why. Um, when people tell people that you're close to, friends, family, are just telling you, the popular byline, and it doesn't make sense. It's confusing. Or listen to yourself. Everything we need to know, we already know here. Everything. Always go here. If it doesn't feel right, it probably isn't. And trust that. Anyways, I will share more in another video. I hope you're all doing well and have a good day. Bye bye.